To week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots.
To kick off for New England.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw on the first play. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect to see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here we go, throw.
They'll throw with May. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this Patriots defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems, because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Play action. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Throwing here is May.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mayfield with it once more. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Patriots 14, Jets 10. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
To the air, May. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Anthony Schwartz, 32 yards. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jets 10. To kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the gun, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's May. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. There nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Hey, alert 33.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They work now on 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, Mayfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 65 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now for Borregales. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jets 17.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 23-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's got him in, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Crazy.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
For the Patriots field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 64-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
York to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
We've hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll throw with May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, they're changing this at the line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Jets first down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Jets.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing here is May. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
The score, Patriots 35, Jets 28. Andy Borregales.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard drive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they'll put more points up on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Now Mayfield. This is Smith with the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Arian Smith, 30 yards. And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! King, king, king! Pistol. What's that?
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Baker changing the play at the line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Mayfield now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry! Regular. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's May. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
York able to send this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's May.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air, May.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Here's McCarthy.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Set. 180.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
180. What's that?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
What's that?
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 35.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
McCarthy operating from the gun. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now McCarthy.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
18 Rattler, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 10. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go, I got ready. I got you. Take over.
To the air with McCarthy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 Lion. Bronco 8. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Buffalo 18.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.